Power! She down there cooking some damn spam.
These simples.
Hey everyone, it's Micah Fragrance back at it again with another video. Today I'm going over my top 5 essential school fragrances. These are fragrances I really enjoy wearing in school and would recommend you to wear them in school as well. Now this list can also work for like a work setting, I suppose. Some of these might not be the best for work because they might be a little like too sweet and flirtatious, and one of these could be a little too spicy for the workplace. But for school, I think that these are perfect fragrances. And again, you know, obviously, like I said, this is my fragrances I really enjoy wearing during school, in school. Now, chances are when this video is released, either you could already be in school or could be about to start school. So if you're looking for a fragrance for school, look at some of these fragrances. I would highly recommend them. But let's dive into the first fragrance. The first fragrance from the house of Jean Paul Gaultier is Jean Paul Gaultier's Le Beau EDT, bergamot in the top notes, coconut in the middle notes, and tonka bean in the base notes. This is just a compliment getter. It's a tropical, citrusy coconut fragrance, nice creamy tonka bean in the dry down. This has some vanilla tones as well. Now, this fragrance just got me a lot of compliments in school. You know, whenever I wore this, I at least got one compliment. Now, very, very good fragrance, really easily likable. You know, a lot of people do enjoy coconut fragrances. This one isn't overly strong. It's not going to be in people's faces, but if they catch a whiff, majority of people would really enjoy this fragrance and you'll probably get a compliment. I think it's really safe. Like I said, it's not overly loud, not overly sweet at the same time, at least to me. Very, very good option. This one really won't break the bank. I'm not sure how much it is on discounters, but I wouldn't imagine it's more than like 80, 90 bucks for like the 2.5 ounce, maybe even a 4.2 ounce, but I'm not sure. Don't quote me on those prices, but really good fragrance, great option for school. Let's dive into the second one, which I would highly recommend this one for school. Now, if there's one takeaway from this video for a fragrance that you definitely could and should wear to school, in my opinion, that is Versace's Dylan Blue. It's aquatic, it has C notes, it has Calabrian bergamot, it has saffron, it's amber heavy, it's ambroxan heavies. That ambroxan will definitely get you compliments, especially from the opposite gender. So if you're a guy wearing this, you'll definitely get compliments from girls. Very, very good fragrance. It has a nice grapefruit, if I didn't mention that, which gives it like this fruity sweetness. Now, it is a synthetic scent. People say it's like a shower gel scent. I don't say it's a shower gel scent. Rather, it's like a fresh out of the shower scent, if that makes any sense. Very good fragrance. Now, if you get a bottle pre-reformulation, which is like pre-2024, you'll get like 7 to 8 hours of longevity, 2 to 3 feet of projection. I go 5 sprays, and this is just a compliment monster. I get so many compliments. That ambroxan is really what does it, in my opinion. Amazing fragrance, and this one super cheap, 43 bucks for the 100 ml or like 60 bucks for the 200 ml. I recommend get the 200 ml because if you enjoy this fragrance, you will run through this bottle. This is probably my most worn fragrance of the summer, and just, you know, as of like ever since I got this fragrance, it was definitely in like my top 5 rotation as far as how often I wear the fragrances. But very, very good fragrance. Like I said, if you could have one takeaway from this video on what cologne you should get, look into Versace Dylan Blue. I promise you will not be let down by this fragrance. 98% chance you will not be let down by this fragrance. I'm not going to 100% promise you guys because not everyone is going to like everything. Very, very good fragrance. I would highly recommend you check it out. Now, these next two are going to be really good for winter. The first two were good. Le Beau's great for the summertime. Dylan Blue is great for all year round. The next two are going to be good for primarily the cooler weather, but let's hop into the third fragrance. The third one is another fragrance from Jean Paul Gaultier, and in my opinion, Ultramall would be a great option for school. It's a nice fruity vanilla scent. It has a juicy pear note. You get that lavender and vanilla combo. There's some cinnamon in there as well. Now, this is not an overly spicy scent. It has like this bubblegum type sweetness, very sweet fragrance. Now, this is going to be great for the cooler weather, as I said. I was getting a bunch of compliments whenever I'd wear this. I'd play basketball, get a bunch of compliments. I'd be in class, get a bunch of compliments. Walk around the hall, get a bunch of compliments. Just a compliment monster. I think this is really nice, but it could be too sweet for some people's nose. Now, I think this is a great fragrance. Another really good option to be wearing. This one is probably going to be the safer option compared to the other cooler weather fragrance I'm going to be suggesting, just because a lot of people seem to like this. And if you want to get a dupe, do not go off on 9 p.m. Try Lattafa Ram Silver because that one's way closer to Ultramall. But Ultramall, very, very good option. I think it's a great school fragrance. Like I said, got a lot of compliments. This one is loud, but if you do like 2 or 3 sprays, it's not going to be too overwhelming. Very, very good fragrance. Another highly recommended fragrance for school. Very good. But now let's cut to that other cooler weather cologne. Again, like I said, this one might not be the safest, so definitely try it out and don't blind buy this fragrance. But that is Versace Eros Flame. Now, Versace Eros Flame, I would recommend over Eros because a lot of people wear Eros and you'll actually stand out with this fragrance, especially if you're in high school. Probably the most popular fragrance in high school would be Versace Eros, that or Dior Sauvage. But Versace Eros Flame, you get mandarin orange in the opening. I believe you get lemon as well. There's pepperwood. There's a rose note. Very, very nice fragrance. This is not as vanilla heavy as the EDT. The vanilla more sits behind this wall of citrus. I go 3 sprays, 9 to 10 hours in longevity, 2 to 3 feet of projection. Very, very good fragrance. I get like 3 to 4 feet of projection for like that first hour I sprayed on, but then 2 to 3 feet for pretty much the whole day. But an amazing fragrance. Now this one, whenever people would ask me what I got on and I'd show them this fragrance, I always take my fragrances to school, so I just hand it to them. Like literally, I'd never gotten a negative reaction list. A lot of people complimented this. There was this one kid in my English class. Every time I would have this fragrance, he would walk up, he'd be like, "Can I please get a spray of it?" Because he really enjoyed this fragrance. So really good with compliments. Like I said, you'll stand out with this opposed to Eros EDT. I think it's good, but it might be a little too spicy for some people's taste, and you can easily overspray this fragrance. So just be careful with this fragrance and try it out before blind buying it. Very, very good option. And this last one, I think, is another great fragrance that you can wear any day of the year. So it's going to be versatile like Versace Dylan Blue. And this one will probably be my second most suggested fragrance on this whole list. That fragrance from the house of Yves Saint Laurent, from the Y line, YSLY Le Parfum. You can get the EDP Intense, whichever YSLY you want to get. I recommend the Le Parfum. It's very nice. You get that standard green apple everyone's come to love in the opening. As well, you get ginger, you get grapefruit, and you get aldehydes in the opening. In the dry down, it's a tonka bean and wood heavy dry down. In the middle notes, there's some florals. There's like lavender, maybe geranium, but I'm not exactly sure. But very, very good. You get that synthetic sweet apple. It's woody, tonka bean heavy, very fresh in that opening. The ginger's not too spicy in the opening as well. But this is just a solid fragrance. It's a parfum concentration, so it is pretty strong. I get like 7 to 8 hours of longevity, 2 to 3 feet of projection. People really love the YSLY DNA. Just that sweet green apple really gets to a lot of people in a positive way, though. Very, very good fragrance. Highly recommend this one. Like I said, I would recommend Dylan Blue over this one. But on the list, this would be my second most, like the one I would say you guys should get. So I'd say really your 2 big takeaways from this list for school fragrance, either go Dylan Blue or YSLY, any YSLY, whatever one you prefer. Very, very good fragrance. And I got this one because it's a little more toned down than the Eau de Parfum, so a little bit better for school. My personal recommendation, YSLY Le Parfum for school is the best YSLY for school. Very, very good fragrance, and you won't be let down with this one. And this one's about $96 for the 100 ml off Joma Shop, for example. But all very, very good fragrances that you can definitely rock in school. Let me know 2 things in the comment. One, obviously, what you think about my video and the list. Let me know in the comments. And also, let me know what's your favorite fragrance to wear to school. So your favorite school fragrance. Make sure to let me know in the comments as well. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. That's going to do it for the video. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. Stay safe, everyone.